Oh, so many things on my desk. Gotta get rid of. Where's my pen? Oh no. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Huh? What? Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Fuck off, Photoshop. It did it again. It reset my I kinda wanna scream. Screaming doesn't help though. Oh. Okay, let me think here. Now I saved. Uh-huh. This one. Okay, I saved it here. I don't know if I don't know how you're supposed to like load it though. Wait, isn't this mine right here? No, this is not mine. God, I hate Photoshop so much sometimes. It'd probably be faster just to redo it. Hold on. Yeah, this is to reset it. How do I get my keyboard shortcuts back? My brushes still? My brushes are still here, but my keyboard shortcuts are gone. Alright, so what I need is keyboard shortcuts. Contains user-defined settings in the keyboard shortcuts dialog. User library Photoshop settings. What are these defaults? No, that's not it. Hey, Penetra, what's up, dude? Oh my god. I'm just troubleshooting. Somehow Photoshop deleted all my commands. Every single one of them. I think I saved them though. Let me just... Okay. Fuck me. See something here. Gotta try to figure out how to get my key bindings back real quick. But yeah, what's going on with you? How is it going? Let me see. Where am I supposed to go? User. Library. I don't have a library. Oh no. It's not a hidden one either. Username, library preferences. I really just wanted to paint. I didn't want to do this. Let me try keyboard shortcuts PSP. Let me try to search for that. But I don't need keyboard. Because I needed one for my job. So I ended up using the new one for myself. And I'm gonna use my old one for my job. Feel like that's a win-win. I wish. Okay, it's definitely not finding that file. Try keyboard shortcuts primary PSP. No, that doesn't work either. Let me see here. Hello? I think I'm just gonna have to redo them. Just have to redo them from scratch. There's just no way. That sucks, man. I don't even know what my keys were. Alright. Sure, let's do that. Let's put you in here. Crop is fine. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need any of that. Okay. I remember a couple of them. Only the ones I use most of the time. Let me see here. Brush is correct. Now I mixer brush. Eraser's still A. What the heck? Okay. Okay, that's something. I thought that was my smudges V. Okay. W and E. Wait, these are my shortcuts. So why aren't they working? Oh, quick mask has been changed. Wait, is that the only one that's been changed? Did I change it to use quick mask for reasons and I just forget to put it back? I wonder if I did that. That would be really stupid. Screwed myself out of like 20 minutes of time. Everything else looks good. Oh, yeah. Flip wasn't working. That's why I found out about it. Let me see here. Actions. Where's flip? Where is that? Should be an image, right? Yeah, image rotation. Why am I in actions? Or adjustments? Image. Where's image? It's panel menus. That's not even the right. Okay. Alright, here we go. Where's control flip? It's already set. Then why isn't this working? I could swear it wasn't working a second ago. I don't know. Is it possible it like unloaded it and then reloaded it? It's so weird. Huh?
Better?
Yeah, that's fine. What's up? Okay. Now I get to paint. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What happened here? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do something with this hand. Make a backup layer, I think, for these changes. I think if I'm thinking of perspective, it'll closer to here. How big is my eraser tool? Neat. Okay. All right. New layer. No. New layer. Oh, okay. That keybind is done. This one still works though. Okay. Got a layer out. My pen in my hand. Got a little bit of too much color going on here, I think. Might have to tone it out. Gotta remember, I'm trying to keep this one simple. But yeah. I've been having a real one at work. I'm no longer training. I'm actually doing the job. Well, still with training wheels, but yeah. It's kind of a lot. Kind of a lot. Trying to simplify some of the forms down. Maybe get rid of some of the excess color. The stock market has been having a real one too. I've actually started trading. I used to do like practice runs. So I kind of know what I'm doing, sort of. It's pretty neat though that there's so much hype about it. I wanted to get into crypto for a long time too. So it's been kind of a cool week for trading. You know, a lot of people are getting in on it for like the memes. Kind of neat. I have to do something with that hand. I'm not sure exactly what I want. I'm gonna try to put in some shapes into like the shadow. See if I can. See if I can get some cool contrast going. No. This keyboard is, I'm still getting used to it. It's doing things. I really want to hyper focus on the face and the hands right now, but I do want to get some of the shapes, at least partially. Partially where I want them. But yeah, this could be a cool piece. You just have to not screw it up, you know? It's kind of a lot of stuff in here not to screw up though. But yeah, outside of working in the stock market, I've been playing a lot of like 7 Days to Die. That game is really, really pretty good for alpha. I don't know how long it's been in alpha though. They seem to be working on it. I just really like the genre. I think that's like the only type of game I play, really. It's like the only type of game I play. Probably gonna shave down his hair a little bit. Little bit. Small bits. And then tighten it up as I go. I think I'm gonna try to pop in a little bit of blue. into his eye. And maybe a little bit of a little bit of white here. The only thing I hate about my job is that the phone doesn't work sometimes, and they think it's because of me. I think, I'm like pretty sure that they think it's my connection or something else, and they're threatening to move me to like a real office. Thankfully, there's a lot of snow going on right now, so if they were to move me to an office, I would just be sitting home. It's like the first snow in a long while, too. But yeah, I think it's their phone. Cause my computer, like my internet connection is like super stable most of the time. I don't know, for streaming it kind of sucks. That I don't know. I don't know what that is, honestly. I will offer to move to like Verizon, maybe. I'm gonna try to put in like a nice golden highlight here. See if that helps. Hey, Ryuji, what's up? How's it going? Just talking about my week. Kind of been having a real one. Yeah. What's going on with you, buddy? Oh, is GME down? Hold on, let me take a look at this. This is now a stock stream. Let's see here. 225. Well, I mean, that's what we thought was gonna happen, right? People took very short positions and now they have to kind of like cover, so they've probably been buying a lot of the stock or dumping it, actually. Yeah, probably dumping it somehow. I don't even know how. it's all about confidence. If a lot of the normies just like drop it. The thing is, like most of the people that um most of the people that are holding like with those large amounts, they kind of have to wait for the shorts to start buying. GME price is still way over what a lot of people bought in at. Yeah, I remember like people bought in like here. This is February. Okay? For $4, you could have sold at like 347. I think it opened at 347. I assume it's gonna rise. I don't have anything in GME, honestly. The stock was too expensive for me. I don't have a lot of money. There's probably somewhere that can sell me split shares, but I'm not exactly sure how that works. So I'm not in what's called, not in GME. I got in, it was already like 250 or maybe even more. I think it was peaking 300. No, if the hedge funds sell it, the price will go down, but I don't think they have it. I think they're just shorting it. They're just shorting it. Someone with a majority stake has to be selling it. I'm not sure who is. But I guess I mean, again, so there's a lot of people that bought in at like $5. They can sell anytime. I misspoke earlier when I said what's it called. Someone is selling. It's Monday. As far as I can tell, like there's a lot of moves, a lot of moves happening. So. Who knows? I don't really know enough about it, to be honest. But yeah, it depends on whether these people are gonna hold it or they're gonna sell it. Now, as far as I understand, the shorts don't have to. They don't have to like buy. They can keep holding however long they want, as long as they keep paying that interest. It's just this stock, I think, is in one of those positions where they've already lost basically, because they've bet that the price is going to be much lower. So they will have to wait a considerable amount of time in order to sell. If I understand. So they'll have to keep paying that interest. And eventually it'll get to that point where you can no longer pay the interest. It'll literally be the same amount that you would lose by selling. Eventually that math is gonna get to that equilibrium point, and then they will probably buy, because if they don't, they're just gonna lose even more money. I don't know, it's pretty complex stuff. Buy the dip. Apparently a felony to say that. I read on the internet. If you say buy the dip, you're committing a felony. It really depends. If people can hold out, I'm surprised that one guy, Raging Kitty, or Deep fucking Value. I'm surprised he's still holding. I would have sold a long time ago. That guy is crazy. He really expects I think Reddit to hold their stock. Now, again, if it's held for long enough, it'll actually cost them more money to, not consolidate their short positions. So it could go crazy. Like it could they could like start the buy, and that'll shoot the price up even higher because they're basically buying out of the buy orders or the sell orders. And once all like the regular sell orders are gone, it's gonna go up to like 420.69, and then yeah, there's probably like a lot, but it really does. It is like this week that's like fundamental. I think after this week, everything will be over. I just don't have enough money to put everything in like GME, AMC, Nokia. There's a couple of stocks that I think are actually worth money, and I won't be losing money if all this goes like sideways. I don't really value GameStop. I think it's I think honestly they have no future, and it's really kind of like a meme. They could legitimately I mean their stock is still worth something. It's not worth what the uh what they're shorting it for, right? They're not it's not worthless. Um but yeah, it's just like a personal opinion. I personally don't value it. I don't know. I don't have a really good sense for these things, so I think this week will be like the breaking point because Reddit doesn't have a really long attention span. That's my guess. Again, these are just guesses. I don't know what's gonna happen. No one does really. I kind of like the stock market because it's like a big guessing game. But I think companies like Nokia have really good fundamentals. Um, it's not just phones, because like if Nokia was just phones, I probably would never have bought a single share. I think Nokia has like a lot of other projects like network and let's see, phone network and satellites, 4G or 5G in some countries. Contracts, a lot of cell phone towers going up. I think that stock actually is pretty good. Like that company is worth something, and way more than $5. I looked through it, and it seems like it's probably gonna go to 2025. Tesla's a wild card. I honestly look. I'm a big fan of Elon. I mean, he's kind of like a meme lord and stuff. I think he's probably the coolest billionaire. All the other billionaires are either pedos or like fucking they're doing something shifty, or they're either pedos or evil or both. I don't know. I do like to watch people or like Scion, for instance, that investment holding firm. I am very interested in what they're doing. They seem to be in on GameStop. I don't know if they're gonna liquidate their positions though. I don't know how long they're gonna hold. They already made a lot of money. They can actually just leave the position. At this point, it's no longer necessary for them to hold. Reset my keybinds. What do you think? Little balls on the side? Little balls for a sword? I don't know. We'll think about it. I think I shaved his hair a little bit too much. Might have simplified some of the forms a little bit too much. It's okay, I got layers to go back to. Yeah, I'm monitoring their chatter in a couple of discords, and what's called 6 million. Yeah, 6 million. It's pretty good memes, if anything. It's probably gonna get even bigger and bigger. But yeah, I wonder how long that hedge fund's money is gonna last. I know they've already been bailed out once. I don't know if they'll be bailed out again. Could be interesting. Nice wild ride. It's really anyone's game. Yeah, that one guy has what, $700,000, $5 a share he bought in. Where's that like? 140,000 shares he has. That's a lot. That is a lot. I don't know how he's still holding. I guess he like cashed out like 10 million and then he's like, okay, all right, I don't really need the rest of this money. That's what I would do. I would just cash out like the amount of money I need for the rest of my life, and the rest I would just YOLO. It's the first time Wall Street took a big hit. I mean, they're constantly taking big hits. For them, it's just like a day-to-day thing. It's pretty hyped. I mean, again, these hedge funds have been around for a long time. They've been making this money for a very long time. I think it's a little naive that you're gonna bankrupt. You might bankrupt like a couple of them, maybe. Like someone didn't place the bet the right way. But yeah, for them it's like you win some, you lose some. I just don't I don't see I don't see this being like any sort of lasting impression. It'd be kind of interesting if like Wall Street Bets like sticks around. What they're doing is kind of illegal, I think. Maybe. It's like a big pump and dump scheme. Which is, I mean, I think that's how the game is played. You are supposed to do that. But both sides are pretty illegal. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think it's. I don't think it's. I have kind of like this fur texture going on here. I might add a little bit more fur edges, and then actually add like maybe more like a fur collar for him. I think that would be good. Whoever is more artistic, well, it's whoever has more money, I guess. Whoever has more money. There's a lot of people supporting this thing. It's kind of neat. And it's everyone has their own kind of motivation. I kind of like what's called I kind of like that it's just it's a very bipartisan type of event. You got all kinds of people in this. I think it's going to be really cool going forward. I cuz if it's all about like the controversy and the Streisand effect, I feel like for instance when Robinhood and some of those other places stopped people from trading, I think that was like the whole, if they were really like attempting to stem the tide there a little bit, I think that was like the worst way they could have done it, because now it's like you have like this almost like injustice sort of thing going on, you know people are more interested in that, I think, um than money or anything else, because like you look at the news cycle and it's like it's all clickbait just like that, you know it's just like hey, these people bad, look at thing they do, they've and now it's more about like it's the drama, yeah, it's the drama, it's like it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I I think it really that I mean, just look at the membership. That I feel like that was like you have politicians tweet like what are the politicians tweeting about? They're not tweeting about like, oh my god, game stonk. That's only like fucking Elon. Not really a politician either, but yeah. Anyway, they're not excited about that. They're excited about um people breaking the law. There being like some sort of like, and everyone has like political enemies, I guess. I I see a lot of like politicians actually going to bat. Like Elizabeth Warren tweeted that, hey, this is bad. We don't need fucking people like attacking the good old hedge funds. There's a lot of like uh politically, I guess, politically charged newspapers that are just like constantly like shilling for hedge funds right now. Like, oh my god, these guys, they're the good guys. Shorting is such a good thing. They're acting in for the benefit of everybody. By making money, you see they're actually accessing the good. People get off to the idea of wealth redistribution. Yeah, yeah, making some like the rich people lose a little bit of money and giving it back to the poor. It seems like, oh yeah, that's cool, man. But I mean, again, the amount of money that has been just like siphoned out of the economy by these people, like these parasites. The amount of companies that have been just absolutely destroyed. Those are just companies, right? They're people who have jobs and careers, and yeah. Yeah. It feels like a big win for the good guys, but it's going to be back to business as soon as this blows over. One of my friends one of my one of my associates, it's called, thought the market was going to crash like because of GameStop. I think a meme economy could kind of screw a lot of stuff up, but not really worse than what's already been happening. I don't think that I don't think like the market manipulation is going to be worse than the previous versions of it. There's like a story where one of the bigger banks or hedge funds went all in on aluminum. And they just had like piles of it. They had nowhere to store it even, so they just had them in like trucks. And I think this is like when you could, I think it's they deregulated commodities, so you could actually just buy commodities. Before you couldn't trade in them. I think Clinton changed it so that you could. Thanks. But yeah, and then they just sat on the aluminum for like forever till the price went up, and then they created a artificial shortage. And yeah, then they're like, oh, okay, you need aluminum, all right. we're just gonna sell it back to you for like quadruple the price. How does the market crash? Will it cause a financial crisis like 2008? I doubt, because I did like a quick maths type of thing. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna. I think the damage, if all of the GameStop stocks were to be, all like 140% of them, I think it's in the billions. The fall of the stock market in 2008, the damage was in the trillions. Like, it's magnitudes higher. So what could happen? So this is just, speculation. I don't actually know. So what happened in 2008 was the Fed opened up a window, basically, where you could get loans at 0% interest and pay them back like whenever. So what that means is free money. Of course, this wasn't for anybody. It was just for brokerage firms, people who were basically insolvent because they made these risky bets, leveraging $40 to every dollar. So for every dollar you would actually bet $40. So for every dollar you have, you would bet $40, which is like fucking insane. That's an insane level of risk, right? I could barely bet some of the money that I have, and these people were betting 40 times the money that they don't have, So that, it went up into the trillions of dollars of damage. And then the Fed window opened. Everybody got their money out of it, and then paid off their debts, solved their insolvency, and then it's all good now, right? That's funny. That's funny how that works. But yeah, I mean, like, there's not enough damage, like, for the Fed window to just open up like that, and for them to reimburse, I guess, the investors in the hedge funds who would become insolvent. But hopefully they're managing risk a little bit better than 40 to 1. I think that's illegal now. But so is pump and dump. I think pump and dump and some of this other stuff is kind of illegal too. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I don't think Melvin Capital or even Citadel are big enough to warrant any sort of like fear of the market crashing. They're not big enough, I think. One games who caused the 2021 financial crash? Just some autists on the internet. Just yeah, that'd be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. I mean, it wouldn't be funny living through it, but it'd be kind of hilarious, like, in retrospect, I guess. We've lived through worse. I think it's fine. We'll be okay. But yeah, I like the inspirational stories that have come out of this. Like, if you actually browse Wall Street Bets, there's like tons of stories. Like, oh man, I paid for my daughter's leukemia treatments or something like that with the money. And I'm just like, man, that's dope. So in layman's term, basically with zero interest rate, encourage a lot of buying and gambling, more competition, and the price skyrockets. Well, it's like, look, if you can have as much money as you want in the short term, that basically means you can do anything. So you can solve any debt you want. So they just bought back all those securities. They just paid off everybody that, you know, and that's that's kind of interesting. So, right. So what that does is it lowers first it bubbles the price, right? And then it bursts. That's why all those people were able to make the money on you know, like in the movies, for instance, or God, what was his name? Mr. Burry, or Dr. Burry, I should say. Because they waited and then they sold their shares, or their, well, I guess their futures. It wasn't really shares. It was futures. To those people who just had infinite money. And so, yeah. And then you have a lot of instability, right? Because no one likes to play a game that's rigged, right? No one wants to play against a player who has infinite money. That's as far as I understand it. I'm not a financial analyst or anything like that. I've just, you know, I've taken a couple courses in economics, and I watched a couple YouTube videos. So I'm not really qualified to talk about this. I just think we're shooting the shit here. And I lived through it, most importantly, and I'm pretty autistic, so I'm autistic as shit, boy. So I was paying attention. It was all over the news at one time. You couldn't turn on the TV without hearing about a financial crisis. But yeah, a lot of people just, take their money out of the market. So that means they're quickly selling whatever it is that they have. Because, oh no, the panic selling, whoa, everything's going down. And then when people see everything's going down, what do? They panic sell even more. And then they're like, oh. And then the Dow is down 700 points. And everyone's like, oh, it's time to sell. And who gets hurt? It's the people who have like 401ks. That's who gets hurt mostly. Or retirement funds, any sort of thing like that. Anyone who has no real access to, like, you can't just, I don't think they can, I don't really know exactly how 401k works, but I think you can't really just like cash out whenever the heck you want. There's a lot of taxes and things like that, so people just kind of let it ride. Not exactly sure. I haven't really dealt with it too much. I cashed out one of my 401ks because Fidelity just decided to close it on me. I didn't really want to close it. I was just unemployed, so they're like, yeah, well, this is under the amount of money you have to have in it, so here's your money. See you later. You're gonna have to pay taxes. Bye-bye. I'm hoping because I was unemployed, that means that I'm allowed to hit those funds. But if not, I'll just pay the taxes, move on. Nothing I could do about it. They already cashed me out. Plus, I didn't really want to be in those stocks anyway. I don't even know what they had me in, No idea. Like, Fidelity is pretty good for taxes, by the way. I mean, not taxes, fucking stocks. I think they're pretty reliable. I don't know. I'm not sure if they ever shut down trading on any of the what's it called. They're actually like a legitimate, like, investing brokerage type of firm. All this other stuff like Robinhood, all that stuff, like, they're just, who the heck knows, man. I'm also on Normie Base. Normie Base, pretty good. Pretty shit actually. I hate Normie Base. The transaction fees are killing me. I'm just screwing around, so I'm doing like small amounts of money. But like, you know, just enough to get like a couple dollars worth of profit. And fucking Normie Base hits me with like $3 transaction fees. So I'm still making money on crypto, but yeah, I'm trying to move out. Trying to move out of Normie Base. Already moved my Bitcoin. Already moved like everything else. I saw that Voyager was giving like $0 transaction fees. The only problem with that is though is that fucking I can't sign up. It's telling me my account is like has been in processing for like forever. It's been like almost a week now. But yeah. People used to watch television. People are still surprised when I tell them I don't have a television. Um it's so fun. I like it. It's fun. I was, you know, I technically I was trained to do it, and I have a lot of friends that do it. I have a couple of people that are very have been very uh mm, very generous with their like picks and knowledge. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Cuz honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm just looking at graphs and I'm making guesses based on graphs. That's it. I'm just no line go brr. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not for crypto. For crypto, for real stock, I actually research the company and I try to look at, well, what is that company actually worth investing in? For crypto, it's like line go up. That's it. I don't even. The only ones I'll stay away from probably forever is gonna be like Doge, because that stock, um, I don't even know. I don't even know what Doge is doing, man. I think their market cap is like 2 billion or something like that, or no cap. That means that they can produce as much of it as they want, and it gets produced at a rate of like 20,000 per day, something like that. So they're just printing money. They're just printing money. I don't know. That one's really shady. That one you go in and you either profit or you lose, and then you get out. You don't want to hold in Doge. I feel like, um, but yeah, I don't think anyone knows, like I don't think there's a. I think it's a lot of gut feeling. I think it's a lot of gut feeling and a lot of like a lot of testosterone. That's kind of why I like it. I would be a really good Wall Street bro. But I think I'm playing for the opposing team right now. If I win, I get to buy a Tesla. That's pretty cool. Oh, fuck. What did I do? What did I do with these shapes? Yeah, I think this line has to go. Could just gamble it in a casino. Well, casinos don't have like the graphs. They don't have the. It's same but different. It's all just it's they're both math games and they're both games of luck. But there's a lot less kind of like moves, I feel like, in some of these gambling games. You press the button and it works. Here, I can be like, well, okay, yes, that stock is going down, but I know that it's actually worth more than that. It's being undervalued right now. Look, they have strong contracts going forward. I don't know why the stock price is going down. In fact, I have no idea. Doesn't make any sense. And that's the problem, because like the stock market is not supposed to be a casino. It's like little buddy Ben Shapiro says it's supposed to actually provide value for everybody. Unfortunately, it's not the case. I wish it was, but that's not how it works. Like most of the trades on the stock market aren't like investment or some of these types of products where it's like long term, well researched positions. No, it's all like it's pump and dump. It's like fucking margin trading. It's like shorting a stock to kill it, just to make a buck. That's what it is now. It shouldn't be that way. It should actually be like, and I think if it was more regulated, it would be like that. But yeah, well, that's not neither here nor there. I think it was more regulated before, and in recent years it's just gotten, you can do whatever the heck you want. um Stocks is like long-term gambling where timing matters. Yeah, it's like you're still gambling, but it's just like if I lose a hand at blackjack, I can't say, okay, well, I'm gonna sit on this hand now, and eventually that price is gonna come back up. At that point, the dealer would kick me out of the casino. Now, that's not always the best option. Like that stock could potentially, drop to zero, but that is an option, you know. It's still like super tilted. I feel like I want to maybe expand here. You never lose money if you don't sell. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's fun. It's a fun little game. It's just, it's kind of a lot of money for a game. What's what? Huh? The emote? I don't know. You're the one that put it in. I have no idea. That looks like a poggers. I remember adding that one. It's probably like one of the Twitch classic emotes. I don't know how to emote. There's no I rip. That's the only emote that you need. That one. That's the only emote you need, man. Yeah, this painting. This painting is moving very slowly. Let me flip it, take a look at it. It's becoming more scraggly. I saw Noah Bradley was streaming on YouTube. I feel like if I was him, I would just take the skills, start an anonymous account, because at this point, no matter what he says, there's like, I don't know. A lot of people just won't forgive him. Forgive him for what? I don't know. Whatever he did. I have no idea. Yeah, I would start an anonymous furry artist account. Wow, these furries have really good environments. If I was Noah Bradley. I don't know. There's nothing I could say to defend him. He said he raped someone. I saw it on Twitter. He called himself a sexual predator. There's no defense after that. It's like, okay. Okay. Case closed. Drawing furries or drawing lewds? Well, you can't just draw furries. You gotta draw them doing lewd things. It's furry lewds. There's no safe for work furry community. It's all Coomers. Coomer commerce. It's moving. I just have to like keep simplifying as I go. Because I'm doing the thing where I'm just ramping up the detail. What I need is like sexy shapes. Just remember to simplify. Not sure how this is gonna work. No. It's gonna be finished in like... It's gonna be finished in like 20 days. Three-week painting, this one. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19 and other circumstances, we have not been able to paint at a good rate. Unfortunately, the time frame you're looking at right now is going to be closer to 3 to 6 weeks, which is next stream. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's tough, man. Hey, I'm still not finished with the other one. All right, I'm going to keep this layer as is. Possibly take a little bit of this down. Like, kind of like this form shadow here. That was, or this light here. We'll get to it. I'm just not sure, like... I'm not sure about... What I might do is I might like move the torso back a little bit. So that it's not so far out there. I don't know. I'm feeling like this head box is not fitting well with... Oh, cool, I'm on the wrong layer. Yeah, let's just merge that in and let's see. Yeah, I've been taking some time off. It's been tough working. I will probably stream more. Let me save that here before I... I don't like what happened to the top of his head. I like the new... I like part of it. I don't like everything. I can tell you that some of it was a little bit too much. Yeah, I've just been real tired, man. I'm home and then I'm just like, man, I don't even really want to stream. I just want to play like survival games. The good news is I'm super bored of video games. Like, there's no good games, man. Alright, I mean, that's some very small improvements, but... very small. I'd like to keep it small, I think. We'll see. I'll take a look at it tomorrow. We'll see what that's going on. I wanna take this one and finish it now. This one has been like, I've been working on it for so long. I really just want it done. By any means necessary. Just like, let's fucking finish this already. Alright? Let's just finish. Let's fucking... Let's fucking... I'm used to Control N now. Wait, hold on, let me change the what's it called? Keyboard shortcut. Because I saved it, I made it like Control N for new layer. And then I don't know. All my color dodge, why is it so light? Yeah, but hey, this is probably like the last day I'm gonna be working on it. I don't think the color dodge is working the way I want it. Let me see. Let me turn that color up. It's a little bit better. Yeah, it's not much left, I think. I think I'm ready to call it quits on this one. I just don't want him to go out with like nothing, you know? You know, I was looking at that red line you did. I was thinking about it a lot. I mean, like, he's very solid as a painter. I don't know who he is. Never heard of him. But this is a really solid thumbnail. You see how like the character is no longer even visible? And it's pretty clear that he wanted the character to be like, good, 15. I'd say this is about 15, 20% even, if you divide it by halves. Fuck. Can I? No. Control Shift T. Yes. I think you gotta be like, you've made it into a different piece. If you're gonna do like art critique, I think you should take into consideration the goals that someone's making art for. This guy has really good understanding of how the green is going to affect the white of the castle. He's got a lot of good shit going on here. I kind of want to see what it looks like finished, because I can't zoom in on the face because the face looks like really good for a sketch. Really good stuff. The helmet and that like the armor and everything like that looks kind of shitty, but and the shapes looks kind of shitty, but the face looks really like phenomenal. I think this one has a really good composition, so it's really hard to mess with the composition. You know what? I just had a good idea when I was looking at this. Before I forget, I kind of wanted to take apart part of this composition because I like this composition a lot. I think I do it a lot. Let's see, I'm gonna. Take it down a little bit. It's very standard, right? Oh my god, it's so big. Very standard composition. All right. Ugh. If only I could draw. If only I could draw. Oh my god. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's like impossible for me. It's about here, I would say. It's a very standard composition. What it does is it leads you into the painting. And then this part leads you into over there. And this is lighter, so you see it later. You usually like focus kind of on the darkness, I think. That kind of occludes your view. And you kind of see this zigzag going through here. And this is in the background, so it doesn't have to be crazy. I think it's got a lot of what's called. Now, yours, I would say, is better for like an environment piece. But if you have this, cancel. How can I paste? Well, how can she paste? This one, I would say like when you have this, I would say, you know, first of all, the scale doesn't really make sense. She's about as big as, like if we were to, whoops, we were to really like, fucking, if there was a vanishing point somewhere. Say she vanishes like here somehow. Should be like this big. Something like that. That's that's a little bit bigger than the door you have here, you know? A lot bigger than the window. she's she's very big. You've lost the sense of scale. I think that really hurts. But when you have it like this, you might as well. You might as well already get rid of it. It doesn't. It's no longer part of the image, really. It's doing nothing for it. And now it becomes an environment piece, and then you can, you could draw. So I think this is kind of like, this is important. I don't know. This guy, like, he seems like one of those like Asian artists. He uses like Marngia uses this color template, like this blue, white, greenish. Maybe it's just because what's it called, but he has like maybe he color picked it, there's a good what's called, let's see if the colors are close, because like in my mind they're very close. um uh let's see how far off he was. He's like right there, you know I don't think he came up with this color by himself, but again, so it's like, that's just me guessing. It's pretty far off. But yeah, Rangia's greens are way more blown out than this guy's. But yeah, it's still that same color combination. The really tasty blues, good greens, and then what's it called? He could actually use Rangia's what's it called, painting, I think, a lot. Like, he's already doing like this weird overcast thing here. Just cool. But I feel like if he did like a light there, that would really really bring out that but otherwise he has like this really cool composition thing going. I don't know if he wants the thing is, like, you want it to like kind of like compete, but not compete too much. Because he is driving the what's called the eye to the building. This is like most of the shapes here are kind of driving it towards that building. So it would be weird if it had nothing, if it was just an overcast what's it called? It reminds me a lot of what, like, if we're going just straight composition. I wanted to improve the design of the castle. Yeah, I mean, you did that, obviously. It's just that it's like, detail wise, you have to realize, like, if you do that, it had like almost photorealistic textures in there. If you do that, it's gonna take the eye out. I think what he's doing is good. It's just fundamental. Like, he would improve with if he had just like a nice little light here somewhere. Um, just, you know, slightly. Doesn't have to be like crazy like grungy is. But yeah, if he had just like that one light, um, like somewhere in there. Um, it would bring a lot of interest because it is going for wood scope, but this guy has like really good compositional skills. I'd be wary of this guy. Beware. I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting stuff. Um, but yeah, this one's almost done. I really don't have that much to do. Um, just gotta like do a couple things here and there, and then we're good. I accidentally killed my music, so that sucks. Yeah, I think for every it's not that like different isn't good. It's just that for every piece you have to keep in mind like what's important in that piece, and I feel like um you gotta hit those strengths. If there's a character that takes up 30% of the screen, that character's obviously like important. Where's that character here? Yeah, so like, you know, how important should the environment be versus um the character, you know? And that's it depends on what you're doing, right? So usually when I try to give art critique, and it's just like me, I try to see what they're trying to do, and then I'll try to like help them do that thing, not instead of, you know, doing what I want to do with the piece, because obviously like whatever I want to do is just they're probably not even thinking about that. So I would say that that's pretty important. I don't know. Art critique is difficult. I think it's like a difficult skill that to get like over a long period of time. I don't really like to do it because I feel like every time I think about, you know, the way I do it, I think I could have um done better, and you know, just like it's better to leave a lot of stuff left unsaid, I think, when I do it. So, but yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends on like um I guess how different the skill levels are. Like I can't um I find it very difficult to help people that are either way too high or way too low, and I don't try to help people that are way too high. There's nothing really I can do for them. When it's way too low, it's very difficult to find the right words to say, because there's only so many times I can say you're not doing 3D shapes, and before it sounds like I'm just a broken record, and then it's like at that point, you know, um, it seems like there's very little value in what I'm telling them. Even though like it would be a good fundamental critique, it would what's called, it would help them out to have that under their belts. But it just seems like you know, sometimes it's very difficult to get some of those difficult messages across. Right now, I haven't found a person to crit my stuff. Maybe I don't need them. I mean, it's kind of like it's kind of hard to find someone you trust. I think that's the right word. Trust. It's not really about them being so much better, or just like anything else really. It's about letting them into your painting and letting them like art direct. And that's a lot. I don't really trust a lot of people to do that. Like um for me personally, I do have like a couple people that I like to send my work to, and just to see what they say. And I don't have to like I'll have to bow down and say, "Oh, well, I can't believe I messed up like this. I'm gonna fix it right now, master." Oh, sensei, a sensei. But I do like to hear some of these people that I like to send my work to, their input. Um, but yeah, it's very hard. It's very easy to just tell people things. I've found a lot of people are very willing to critique artwork. I'm very unwilling to do that. At this point, it's kind of difficult for me, and I question like what the gain is for the person. And it's always like it's also difficult like because people could take it personally, or even if they don't take it personally, someone in the back corner of the mind, they're like, oh, he just probably doesn't like me or something, or he hates the way I work, and like then I just want to do things differently. That's fine. But yeah, it's yeah, it's difficult. It's like you gain much more by just butt patting people, I think. So that's what I've been focusing on. But no, I try to be honest. I think being honest is very hard too. Um, Drawing more will probably solve most of your problems. Like there's not really any problems out there that are just not solved by like a sufficient amount of drawing. It's just that number might scare you. You might not think, oh, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna keep drawing, and then it's like, okay, you just got to do it for 5 years, and you got to say, okay, you got to say, all right. The painting room is more for me than the other person. I haven't. I learned a lot of good ideas. Yeah, yeah. You can definitely learn a lot from what's called from paint rooms like that. I used to do that a lot, and I would learn from kind of like their mistakes and how I would like fix them and things like that, and I would do them for people. But then I realized that it is more for me, so then I just stopped posting them. I might still do it, but I keep quiet about it. And then I found that like people are actually more interested in my opinion now that I'm kind of unwilling to give it. Um, just kind of weird. Not that it's like you have to bother me for it, and I'm not just like shoving it down your throat. I have found that people actually ask me like, "Oh, hey, what do you think about this?" And yeah. Yeah, I think this one's not really going anywhere. I'll probably just call it done. Yeah, we'll pretend like it's done. I did want to work up this like This is the one thing where I think I just really do want to spend a little bit of time here with this. It's almost like a ribbon. I want to make it like, let me see, gift wrap gold. I'm trying to make it like, this looks kind of good. I could use some of that. I might sample it a little bit to make this a little faster, because I do want to like stop painting this eventually. But yeah, it's like a lost hidden art. You know what? I'm gonna actually just I'm gonna color pick it first. I think I already color picked something very similar. Because it's like almost all the colors are represented. It's just a little bit greener. And then I'm gonna color pick some of the patterns too. And let's see. Let me try. Oh, is this not? It's not. It's not a not a brush that can go in a mixer brush for some reason. Let me see. Let me try this one. How about that? Will that work? I really hate how it doesn't tell me which ones work. Okay, this one will work. I'll pop in some of the pattern. So I don't have to work too hard. I could do it myself, but we've been doing this one for so long that. And instead, I'm just gonna spend that time cleaning it up instead, and we will see if that play works out for me. It should, but who knows? Yeah, unfortunately. I wish I could do every single pattern. I really love doing them because it's like a meditation for me, and my music stopped again. Let's see. I need something that's free. Give me that free. That's good. Some of the mixer brush effects are actually really cool when they mix in. Especially for metals, I've found very, very useful. Now, if I know enough about this, I should be able to just replicate the pattern and then have it look pretty cool. Not amazing, but you know, it'll look like I photobashed, but it won't look like I did none of the work, you know? Oh yeah? It's just hiding out there? Car dodge hurt. Let's go a little bit too. And then it's color burn. Whatever. Still works. As long as it works, you don't have to change it. That's when it doesn't work. That's when problems arise. And then I just want to make it have those crispy edges. That's worth a lot too. The cleanup is actually worth a lot more than a lot of the a lot more of the like the finessing. Put a little bit of reflected light in there. I found that, like, you know, just cleaning something up with lasso tool makes it look a lot better than you know, just leaving it with my crazy brush textures. This one I actually want people's eyes to rest, so I might just leave that one like that, and then have most of the texture I want. Might just slightly tone it down. Okay. Oh, that's not, that key no longer does anything. Cool. Okay. There's another one of my keys that I found that I need to change really quick. That's gonna be tool. I saw that they have like half keyboards on sale now. I might buy one because, like, for Photoshop, I use exactly half the keyboard. It's like nothing else. I think I went too far. B? I did that. I set it to B. Why did I set it to B? I don't understand. What was D before? Oh, it's not working. Why? Hello? Excuse me. Hello? Why? Why didn't that work? D is supposed to be default background colors. No, that's not what I want. Okay, so if I kill this, B is back on brush. I could do it with lasso. This is D now. Accept. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. I finally watched Star Wars. Man, how aesthetically, right? It's great. I love it. It's fantastic. There's a lot of parts that I was like, yeah, dude, this design, it just kills, man. This is dope. I love it. Some great designs here. It's like someone worked very hard on this. This is like, man, I love it. It's simple. You know, it's succinct. There's a lot going on. The key, the like the shots cinematography wise, like there's a scene where something red gets spilled all over the floor. It's a beautiful shot. There's a lot of like scenes where there's just like these just fantastic, like you just look at this character in this lighting scenario type of shots. I love those. That's just great. The story was fucking horrible. And like the the way that it was handled was just bad. I don't know. This might just my opinion, but it's just like, man, I'm kind of glad I didn't go see it at the theater. I'm a big fan of Star Wars. Okay, I'm a small fan of Star Wars. All right. But yeah, really disappointed. I was like actually probably not gonna watch it in like any real like timeline. Uh, but like I was talking to my friend and I'm like, oh man, I still haven't watched Star Wars. He's like, just don't watch it. And I'm just like, nope, gonna watch it now. He's like, yeah, it's a bad movie. I've kind of gotten into the flavor of like watching what's called you know, so bad that it's good type of movies almost. I don't know. What killed me was like when there's I don't know if I want to spoil anything, honestly. I think it's been a while. There's a scene anyway, it doesn't really spoil much. Where they're like, oh, there's like you know there's a spy in the ranks, and then it's like this guy just he does something and he's like, I'm the spy. And the movie is kind of like filled with moments like that. I'm the spy. I am the spy. I don't know, it's terrible. A lot of really cringy moments. It's not good. I wish I could say something nice about it. Other than like the you know the character designs and like all that. Some of them were kind of dumb, but you know you can't get them all right. There's a like little doctor thing. I think they were doing like a prototype Baby Yoda. The problem is that it talks and like that kills the cuteness value. I think by like 90%. Proto Baby Yoda. But yeah, a lot of cool scenes. A lot of cool composition wise. They have like a lot of stuff that I think I might even like just take apart. They have a lot of like big names working for them, um, and it really shows. Like storyboarding and all that stuff is like top notch. Um, you could really like sit there and really go through the art direction. I think, and really just like there's a lot of parts where it's just immaculate. The writing, obviously, um, you can't get them all. You know that you only do one good trilogy. Um, the prequels and the sequels were kind of like cash outs. It's funny because aesthetically, the first movie is just and the shots and everything is just vastly inferior. The first trilogy had just nothing on some of these shots. The technology used to make them, it's just like just totally boring. It looks like, um, but one of those movies is gonna be remembered for. Oh my god! Hello, hey Brian, what's up? Everybody go check out Brian. He does a lot of cool game dev. I think it's just me and Ryuji today. Just Just finishing up a painting. I've mostly finished, well, I've started to finish. Let's call it that. I've started to finish one painting. Hope you're having a good day, man. It's snowing like crazy here. So I've gotten kind of a reprieve. It hasn't been such a bad day at work. So I've just been doing what's it called? I'm in New York, the city of giants. Oh wait, no, it's the city of the Yankees. It's nice here. Where are you at, Brian? You'll be living near me. Oh my god. Be roommates practically. No. Yeah, it's the weather has been really crazy down here. I don't know if you're watching. Florida moving to Connecticut. Oh, dude, you're across the beach. I there's a ferry to Connecticut, like Bayport, I think it's called. Bridgeport. Oh god. Yeah, Florida's nice, man. We're thinking of just flying out there for a weekend, but I feel like that's just too expensive. I don't know. Too expensive and too far. I'm just like an indoor person. I just want to stay indoors. I just want to stay indoors forever. To Milford. I don't know. I think Milford's close, but I think I'm like, yeah, because going outside could literally kill you. No, it's not so bad. I hope not. But yeah. Yeah, this one's about done. I'm happy where it is. Happy enough where it is, I think. Where I don't have any like strong regrets, you know. I don't wake up like angry in the middle of the night. Fuck the freaking bottom part of the chain. That isn't detailed at all, you know. Yeah, I think I'm like the only person that has like those nightmares where I'm just drawing stuff in Photoshop and then it's like, yeah. It's like Tetris. You ever dream Tetris? Oh my god. The worst. The worst ever. Do it enough and you'll dream about it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's even called the Tetris effect. Yeah. The Tetris effect. Pretty neat what your brain does. Pretty neat. Just gonna make you imagine all sorts of nightmare scenarios that you're worried about. Yeah, just all in a day's work, really. You didn't want to do that? Oh, too bad. I thought I was supposed to be getting some rest, not added stress. Yeah, I think I'm good with this one. I've been sitting on it for a while, so it's like it's going through the motions now. Let me see if I can feel a little tour. Probably not. I've killed most of the backup layers. I have a couple of them, but yeah, not much left. Not much left at all. I might have just put in layers I didn't want in here. Oh no. Which are the good layers? Which are the bad ones? Alright, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Problem is, this guy's like looking off into the side. He's just cool, you know? Sometimes you just gotta have like a cool character. Just looking into the distance. Looking into the distance. But yeah, how's work been going for you, brother? Any big big come ups. Just working nonstop on my horror. Hell yeah, dude. So you're not coming over for work? Figure that's why anyone moves these days. Yeah, I got a job, you know? So I gotta move now. Just in the area. Just like the area. Wow. I mean, it's nice. I bet it's not. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice area. I mean, yeah, we're across the border, and yeah, one of schools for the kids. Oh yeah, we're not handling those types of questions. For us, it's just all work now. So, where you working? You know, that's why we move. But yeah, eventually, probably gonna want to settle somewhere where there's like good schools. Oh hey, Stug, what's up, dude? How's it going? Oh, you're coming here with the Darkstone Raiders. I'm gonna call you guys the Darkstone Raiders. That's all right. Much better than the place we are in right now. Oh my god, I've had that experience. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. I really like across it might be, you know, called the Dark Stoners. Okay, I guess I'll call you the Dark Stoners. Yeah, we were living in the Bronx. It's just a bad place to live, man. And then we moved out. Now it's like we live in Port Jefferson Station, which is right across this really great town called Port Jefferson. It's got a ferry to all kinds of places, and it's got like a train station. It's like, you know, we're like 30 minutes from the city if I really wanted to go there, but I don't, because like, why would you? It's all Corona time right now, so try some texture. I feel like this is the only thing I'm not happy with, because there's no design here. And this is like the center one. All these have like weird little designs, but this one doesn't. I'm just gonna make one real quick. Right now my kids' school future is shitty football teams, no academia, so we're happy with our choice. Just can't want to get up there now. Can't wait to get up there now. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I'm probably gonna visit there. I'm thinking of buying like another car, and all the car prices like in Connecticut are like 1,000 times less than like what's sold over here. For like, you get like a nice car, like a, I don't know, like a 2016 2017 car for like, I don't know, 10 grand or something. Here for that you're paying like 20. So well, not exactly 20, but yeah, it goes up there. It goes up there, and it's crazy, and it's like, man, everything's more expensive here in New York. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just gonna be more expensive. But yeah. It's tough being a kid now. I feel like, oh man. It's like, I don't know, do kids even go to like schools anymore? Is that like, I think all like most of the schools are like closed. Like, where are you supposed to hang out, man? %70%. I like that y'all actually stream work. Came across a lot of people who had their screens up and talk the whole time. Helps me do my work. I would love to just do that. I mean, that's like my long-term plan. I'm just getting you in here with the art, and then like Eventually, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, today I don't feel like doing anything. We're just gonna chat. Just gonna chat about like GameStop and yeah, it's bad. Florida is crazy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's I know New York is had been getting like a lot of big numbers. A lot of like our numbers were going up like crazy. A lot of people were moving out to Long Island. In fact, there's like you it's so hard to get a house here now. Where I live, it's like almost impossible. The prices are through the roof. Um, we're probably gonna be renting for the rest of our lives. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, right now it's like it's crazy. It really is crazy. The housing market here, it's like insane. Plus, we don't know where we're gonna be working, so massive population, that makes sense because people don't believe it's real. Yeah, there's God, I just don't understand. Like like it's the scam-demic or the plan-demic, and it's just like, okay, all right, so you believe the Illuminati and the space aliens are killing you, trying to kill you. Okay, well, why would you go outside even then? You know, might as well, like, if you might as well not help them, if anything. But yeah, there are a lot of people that just don't. They're like, oh man, it's all hype. It's all hype, my guy. This is like, you're very blue pilled. You don't understand. I was just like, okay, all right, I guess that's that. But yeah, I've definitely talked to a couple people that just one person said to me, well, none of my friends have it, and I'm just like, really? You're gonna just go with that's gonna be your what's it called? What if one of them does get it then? Like, what is that the starting point of the pandemic? That's how you know it's begun. Yeah, Bob in accounting got it, so I guess it's real. You know, until it hits home, I guess people are just like they just don't care. Yeah, whatever, you know. I'll be chilling. I'll be chilling at home. I haven't really left the home. Like, I go out for groceries once in a while. I work from home now, so I don't know anybody. It's just, I've gotten it already, so it's fine. I'm vaccinated is the next one. I'm glad that the vaccine is here. I mean, like, just people aren't getting it. So it's hard to vaccinate everybody too. It's not like they're just, handing out shots on the street corner. So it's gonna be a little while. I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna give it a minute to settle down. Thankfully, I don't have to go out all that much, so I'm just chilling at home, just doing some work. Playing a stock market. That's kind of fun. Not here though, where people don't get it. Because they believe it's a microchip. Yeah, Florida is boomer country. It's there's definitely a lot of bad boomer conspiracies that I love because I'm super entertained by them, but I would not want to live next to the person. Probably it would probably be bad for me. Boomer conspiracies. Oh, it's fun to see looking for outside like a snow globe. Inside, it's creepy. Yeah, exactly. It's for me, it's just entertainment. I'm not invested in any of it, so I like to keep tabs on it. But what's it called? Yeah, some of it is really scary stuff. Like, they believe at one point this was popular, that the 4G towers were spreading the COVID. And so they started like knocking them down. I don't know. It's weird. Well, We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's got to like start going down. I mean, it's not here forever, right? It's gonna be like different strains, but I think it's not gonna be as crazy as it was 20. I'm very optimistic about it anyway. I'm also optimistic about these people coming up with crazy new ideas. They're wacky new ideas. Uh, that's gonna be interesting. My wife and I have been here so long that we started to second guess our safety precautions, like wondering if we're overreacting. we're surrounded by crazy. Yeah. It's hard to like acclimate. You're just like if everyone around you is like, oh yeah, it's no big deal. Um, I'm just I'm not doing anything too much. I'm just I'm wearing a mask in a supermarket. I mean, it's obviously a danger. I'm like not visiting family, that sort of thing. We had our yearly Thanksgiving, I'm sorry, New Year's. We usually get like 20 people together in a little house, um, and we just chill out, eat pizza or whatever else we ordered. Have like homemade alcohol and just yeah, just shoot the shit, see where everybody is going with a bunch of people I know from high school. And this year we did it online, so we did a Zoom meeting. It was the same. Anyways, I gotta go for dinner. Hey man, thank you for dropping by, and thank you for the host again. And you're awesome. And yeah, I hope you have a good dinner, my guy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm wrapping up anyway soon. I think I'm gonna be publishing this one today. I publish it on like Reddit. I don't know if it's gonna get any traction right now. It's kind of a bull's market. Everybody's posting about stocks. I'm gonna put a little rocket in. Maybe I'll put a little rocket in to the moon in the post. Maybe that'll get me some meme points. Just yeah. It's tough to get like votes on Reddit sometimes. Especially if they like ban you from communities because you're not, you're only posting your work or something, which is it's like fair enough, right? But at the same time, it's like, man, everybody's just posting their work. They're just doing it from like alt accounts, and it's like, man, I could do that, but I'm not doing it, DLive team. That's a fake account. DLive team. Thank you for the inspiration. I really do want to be hosted on the DLive homepage at some point. That would be fun. That would be fun. But yeah. You gotta paint like you are being hosted, Uh, I was watching a lot of these streams. They're like, man, it's such a big stream. Most of the time, the streamer can barely keep up with like the donations. So they have no time to like interact with people. They can only be like, oh yeah, thanks for the five subs, I appreciate it. And then they just keep going through that. They can't do chat because there's too many people in chat. I usually like the smaller streams where people are, actually like, hey, what's up, dude? How's it going? I like that. I don't know. It's much more personal. Yeah, that or I'm just watching the streamer and I just close chat, because they're at that point they're just providing like deep entertainment. Deep entertainment. Kind of want to move his eye a little bit. I'll make a new layer. What if I just move it this way? Move it this way. Let's see how that works out for me. Because right now he's just kind of staring off into the distance. And I mean, that could work. I feel like I want to just move him a little bit here. I feel like that would be better. Might not even have to have like an eye there. Might be able to get away with just the iris. And just maybe a darkened area. Don't need to do like a full iris. And maybe shorten the eye a little bit. Get it out there. Yeah, it's working pretty good for me, I think. Maybe a little bit more red in the eye. And move it closer. Oh, a bit too much, I think. Let me see. Maybe I will put in the iris. Okay, shortening the eye was probably a mistake here, so I'll get rid of that. Otherwise, get some of that going. I think I have to close out a couple of these angles, make them a little bit more triangular face, we'll call it. Let me flip it, take a look at what I've been doing. Yeah, I feel like we're almost there, you know, with this one. Just a little bit more. Maybe just like a little bit of a cut here. And one here, and then... Yeah, it's looking a little better, I think. The problem is like this connection is like very wonky. I think I'm gonna just patch it. Patch it and then develop it. You know what I might do is I might just move his head down a little bit. Just make a backup layer real quick. Flatten that out a little bit so that I'm gonna duplicate it too, just in case, you know, who knows. Merge it up, move it down. Oh, test it out. A little bit too much. Yeah, it might be a little bit too much. Yeah, it should be perfect. I think halfway through. One more test. You know what? I don't like. Don't like what happened to this chin. This cheek. But otherwise, it's like a couple pixels too long, I think. I think I'm just sweating it. Just sweating it, you know? It won't be a big deal if I just leave it out. Oh, it's already moved? Hold on. What? I definitely want to erase that. Yeah, okay, wait, hold on. Oh, right, because it's like from there. Okay. This is before the move. Okay, here we go. Looks better. I keep forgetting it's Control Shift C. Okay. I was like, why isn't it changing? I must have changed it like millions of times. I was like, why can't I change this piece? It's just not changing, man. Okay. That looks good, and I think I'm done with this one. Yeah, it's 6:30, 6:40. I'm gonna pop off here. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Hopefully tomorrow. But yeah.